For this one, we're going to actually look at another strategy for solving three-digit subtraction. So last video we looked at the place value strategy. For this one, we're going to go ahead and look at the what's called the picture model strategy for showing subtraction. So as with any other math problem, I'm going to start with my RDW, which stands for read, draw, model, and write. I'm going to read the problem first. 345 take away 263. So my two values, my minuend is 345. My subtrahend is 263. Okay, now I'm going to move into the draw and model part of the process. Now for this strategy, you do the same basic setup. You're going to start by creating a really simple place value mat for the hundreds, tens, and ones. Now if this was a 4-digit number, you would just make it a little bit bigger and do thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. But since I'm only subtracting 3 digits from 3 digits, hundreds, tens, and ones is going to be accepted for this problem. Then I'm going to go ahead and break my box, my place value mat up into its 3 sections: one for hundreds, one for tens, and one for ones. Now, the first step in the picture model strategy is to go ahead and take your minuend, and only your minuend, and show it visually. So to do that, I'm going to decompose it into its place values and just draw a picture for each place value. So in 345, there are 5 ones. So I'm going to draw 5 circles to represent the 5 ones. In my minuend, there are 4 tens. I'm going to draw 4 10 sticks to show my 4 tens. And last, there's 3 hundreds. I'm going to draw 3 squares to represent my 3 hundreds. Now, the cool thing about this strategy is that I do not have to visually model my subtrahend. I don't have to show 263 in my visual model here. Instead, I'm just going to change my visual model around to subtract, to show the subtraction process for 263. By the way, cross up read now. So, just like with any three-digit subtraction, you start with the ones first. So I'm going to do 5 ones, take away 3 ones. To model that, I'm just going to cross off 3 ones. 2 and 3. That means I'm left with 2 ones as part of my difference. Next, I'm going to do the tens place. I have to model 4 tens, take away 6 tens. But there's a problem. I can't cross off or take away 6 tens. When you run into that issue, you need to borrow. So when you borrow, you take from the next highest place value. So I'm going to take 100 away from my hundreds, and I'm going to rewrite it as 10 tens, because 10 tens is the same as 100. So I'm going to draw 10 more tens in my tens part here to show that borrowing and regrouping process. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these tens here come from that 100 that I borrowed on the other side. Okay, now that I have 10 tens plus the original 4 tens, I can actually take away those 6 tens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That means I'm left over with 8 tens. And 8 tens is the same as 80, which I'm going to write because it's in the tens column. Okay, last, I'm going to subtract my hundreds column. So I started with 300s, but I borrowed 1 to make it into the tens, the 10 tens I needed to subtract the tens column. So now I'm just going to take the 200s of my subtrahend away from these 2 remaining hundreds here. So I'm going to cross those off. That means I'm left with 0 hundreds in my problem. Now the last step is I'm going to add my expanded form number to find my difference between 345 and 263. So line up my place values, 80 plus 2. I end up with 82. I can cross on my draw model now. I've drawn my visual model. I've done my addition. Let's go ahead and do the write. So I would say for my answer on this, the difference is 82. And that is the visual model strategy for three-digit subtraction.